Hi! Welcome to another edition of Church with Jess. That's me. Today, I'm channeling Professor Trelawney today because it is Emma Thompson's birthday and I love her. And I'm also a huge Potterhead, in case anyone didn't know that. Anyways, so happy birthday, Emma Thompson. I'm pretty sure she obviously watches this. I am doing the Russian Gypsy deck again today. If you're with me on the first week, then you'll remember this deck. I love it. It's my favorite deck, and I love it because it's just really thorough. And I feel like it's really helpful to just gain clarity in a situation. So that's just the one I was feeling today. I'll probably just rotate through them all, but I really go with just whatever one is kind of like calling to me. So let's get started. So the question again, which I kind of just like direct it, just in this segment, I'm just directing all of my questions as just like general to the state of the world and the human race, etc. So this is for everyone. It's for the earth and all that. So I think the question that I kind of had in mind was just, is the human race going to be able to get through this and be better and grow and learn from this? And what do we need to do to get there? So the first picture that came up is the heart. I hope you can see that. I'm trying to be better at flipping the camera. I notice when I watch the playback that I'm not really doing a good job at showing the correct image. But again, I can't flip the camera while I'm recording, so I just have to turn it around. Okay. The heart. I've been doing better at like marking my pages and taking notes and highlighting talking points, so hopefully this goes smoother. So heart, the period of influence is middle, which means it refers to events 1 to several months following the reading. So heart, symbol for love. The general meaning, the heart has been a symbol of love for thousands of years. The heart is life itself. By loving, we give life to our lives. Anything that deeply touches our feelings, which we call the heart. The heart picture gives guidance to the emotions that we say come from the heart. So I just think of like love and emotions with this card. So we have it in position 3. Merriment, gaiety will never leave you. Let me tell you what that means. According to Svetlana Alexandrovna Tuchkov. I probably totally butchered that. Sorry, Alexandra, or Svetlana. Oh gosh, I'm horrible. Okay. No matter what problems you will encounter in life, joy and merriment will never leave you. This picture often appears when a person is having problems and everything looks bleak. The picture is a gentle reminder that the problems will pass or that they aren't as serious as we think they are. The picture should make you smile and lift up your spirits, with the result that you will have extra vigor and energy to face the world. It reminds you to look at your whole life, to look at the joys that you do have, rather than to get depressed over one problem. Love and merriment are all around us. We only have to open our eyes to see it. Only in fairy tales do people live happily forever after. As an adult, you have to deal with pain. You can't simply throw it away as you would a spoiled potato. Wow. So, I mean, I think that this card, especially being like the first card that came up, is just really, really like the state of things right now. And I think that it's saying that, you know, basically, and I think I touched on this last week, that, yeah, like it says, like life isn't a fairy tale, and there's definitely a cycle, and, you know, things can be really, really good for a while, and we can have no worries, and then all of a sudden, you know, things go bad. That's just, you know, and pain is something that we do have to deal with in our life, you know. Maybe some people don't experience it as strongly or deeply, but like, you know, everyone experiences it in some way. And I think, like it says, you know, things do look bleak for a lot of us right now. We don't know what the future holds. I mean, we never really know what the future holds. And we really should just live in the present. You know, this is just what it is right now. And I think it's really important to just hold on to what you do have, you know, and what you are able to do. And just really be grateful for that. You know, I know there are a lot of people that are sick and dying, you know, and we see those stories in the news, you know, that's really all we're seeing, you know, because they want to create fear. But we're not really seeing stories of recovery, which, you know, it would be nice to see that, I think, to just see like people who have gotten it and come through it, you know. I'd love to see numbers on that. But anyways, that's just the state of the world right now, and it's crazy, and nobody really knows what's going on. And I think there's you really have to, you know, filter through all of the lies to find even a glimmer of truth in everything. But anyways, I'm getting off on a tangent, but I think I talked before about keeping a gratitude journal, which is really, really awesome. And it's really life-changing and empowering. And it could be, you know, you can obviously express gratitude in any way that works for you, excuse me. But I personally write every single day. As soon as I wake up, I write something that I'm grateful for. Lately, every day, I've just been writing. Every day that I wake up and I'm healthy, I just write that I'm grateful for my health. And so I write that, and then also a goal that I have for the day. Any type of goal, a personal goal or just a general goal for the world or whatever you want. And then before I go to bed every single night, I make sure to write down one thing that was like great about the day. Like the best part of today was this, you know. I think it's just really important to find just one thing that you think was good in your day. And it can be like the smallest thing. It doesn't matter at all. Anyways, so it's a really great thing that you can do right now. There's so many things that we can do to work on ourselves and to just come out stronger and better from this. Okay, moving on. Finally, right? Okay, so the next image, the next card, or the image that came up was the dog. Can you see that? I hope so. The dog. So the period of influence is a middle to life card. Again, middle. Oops, sorry. Bear with me for 1 second. Sorry, middle refers same as the last one. It's can be 1 to several months following the reading, and life indicates a lifelong effect. So this card is middle to life. And the dog is a symbol for a relationship with friends. The general meaning: the dog picture symbolizes our best friend. The friend can be a family member, a spouse, or any other friend that we have. And it came up in position 1 for us, which says you have a faithful and constant friend. The value of this picture is not so much to tell you that which you already know, but to remind you that you have friends you can rely on for help. Your friends are faithful to you. Well, I just think this time is really important, and we really have to be there for each other right now. You know, there's a lot of people that might be struggling, really struggling emotionally with just coping with this, and again, with just like the unknown. You know, most people fear what they don't know. It's just a human, called being human, I guess. Anyways, so lean on your friends right now and reach in on your friends that you know might be having a hard time. You know, one good thing about technology is we can call people on video chat. So we can still be able to see each other and even like do things together. I had a glass of wine with my girlfriend the other day. So that was fun. I also read to my niece over Google Hangouts. So I read to her a few times a week that way, and it's a really great way to connect when you're not able to see somebody. So I just think like that card is just saying like, hey, like your friends are there for you and they love you, and you also should be a good friend to your friends. Reach in, like you can still communicate and find creative things to do via like video chat. Anyways, just, doesn't mean just because you might not be able to physically see somebody doesn't mean that you still can't connect with them. The next image that came up was, I believe that it's the fish. It's also my lucky number, 33. I marked my pages, but I'm still like having a hard time finding them. Okay. The fish period of influence is short to middle, which is short refers to events 1 to 4 weeks following the reading, and then again middle is 1 to several months following the reading. The fish is the symbol for material and or spiritual fortune. The general meaning of the picture: the fish has a dual meaning. On the first level, it stands for plenty, abundance of food. On the second level, the fish symbolizes spiritual life. The picture can be interpreted either way or synergistically. As a picture of plenty, the fish symbolizes the material needs that people have. On the second level, the fish symbolizes spiritual life. The spiritual meaning of the picture is not confined to any particular religion. Rather, it refers to the universal God. The picture tells you to listen to your inner spiritual feelings, which will guide you to your destination. The fish can also refer to a synergistic combination of the physical and spiritual. For us to be truly happy, we must take care of both our physical and spiritual needs. The picture is a reminder to some that they should be taking care of their spiritual needs at this time. And that really just says it all. I mean, I think it's really, really especially important to be taking care of our spiritual needs at this time, to be searching within, to be just doing some soul searching, you know? We definitely have been given all of this time now, most of us. So yeah, and I think for the world, like, yes, like we need both right now, you know, our physical and spiritual needs. You know, so take care of both. Take care of your body and your soul. We got it in position 2, which says, if you want success, seek it on the water, not on the land. Ugh, I miss the water. The ocean is everything to me. I'm actually listening to, I have the ocean going on in the background. The ocean is like everything to me. And it's been raining here, crazy, as we don't see tons of rain in Southern California, but it's been raining a lot and it's finally nice. So I think I'm actually going to take a coastal drive soon because I'm just craving the ocean. My birthday's coming up, so maybe that'll be like a little birthday getaway. So, anyways, excuse me for a second. My throat is very dry already. I made a yummy juice again. I just recycle GT's kombucha bottles because they're always so pretty. I love the seasonal ones. Shout out to GT's. Now it's all over my lips. Anyways, it's just carrot, apple, golden beet, orange, and ginger, and the beet greens because they're really good for you, and like, why not use the whole thing? Don't waste them. Anyways, moving on. So fish for us, for this reading, says, as I said, if you want success, seek it on the water, not on the land. Again, the double meaning. Anything to do with water will bring success. This can be water of any kind, from drinking water to rain clouds to snowmobiles and icebreakers. Water is life, right? On the second level, before I continue though, water is life, but it's also very spiritual. So there again is the double meaning. It's very cleansing, especially salt water in the ocean. It literally like cleanses your soul. It releases negative ions, which make you feel amazing. I think it's why like coastal communities are so like, you know, beach towns or laid back and chill. Like, it's known for that. Those negative ions that amazing salt water releases. Anyways, on the second level, seek success in non-materialistic ways. Meditation, prayer, and creative visualization are some techniques that may help you at this time. These techniques relieve stress and give you peace of mind. Once rested, you can proceed to everyday matters with a much clearer head and a rested body. This picture has come up for people who have seemed unlikely to have the sensitivity to seek a spiritual life. On second consideration, these are the very ones who need to get in touch with their spiritual selves. The purely physical existence they are leading isn't making them happy. So again, yes, I think it's like so important right now, especially when we have been given this time to not be afraid to be with yourself and search within yourself, because you know, when you know yourself and you know who you are and what you're capable of, you can really do anything, thoughts or things. And yes, meditation, prayer. I mean, meditation is a form of prayer to me. I've been practicing meditation for several years now, and it's really been life-changing for me. And I also have been doing this yoga, a 40-day yoga practice with Noah Lakshmi. Check out her YouTube channel. Shout out to Noah Lakshmi. She's awesome. She has tons of different practices. And I love her Kundalini yoga, which is very meditative and spiritual. And the one I'm doing is like a yin infused yoga practice, and there's meditation at the end, and I've been doing that every single day. It's about 30 minutes, the whole video, and the meditation is 5 minutes only. And I'm on day 27, which I can't believe I've stuck with something that long. I tend to get bored with routine. I guess I tend to be a very free-spirited person, and I don't like doing the same thing repeatedly. But this has just been so amazing, and my goal is to do it for 40 days. Anyways, so that is something spiritual. It's a form of meditation, which is great. Pray, whatever you do to get you, to that space, do that. And I think there are a lot of people who really need to start doing this, and I think that we can definitely take this time, and if we're not happy within our lives, to search within ourselves and figure out why. The only way you're going to figure out why is if you look within yourself. So don't be afraid. Do it. You got this. You got this. All right. So after fish, we have the bouquet. The bouquet. Okay. The period of influence for the bouquet is medium to short, immediate to short. So immediate can be either like 1 to 2 weeks prior to the reading or a couple weeks following the reading. And then short, again, is 1 to 4 weeks preceding the reading. Bouquet is the symbol for happiness. This picture speaks of the final success that you achieve due to your efforts. It's not a free gift of nature, but something that you have put an effort into earning. The meaning in this position, fulfillment of a hope. Well, I think we all have a hope that we can go back to our lives for sure. So this card, shows that it's possible. In order to be fulfilled, your hope only needs to be something you want to do and are physically and mentally capable of doing. If this picture comes up, then your hope will turn into a reality. Work towards your goal and you will achieve it. Like I said, I think like the general hope of the world is that, we can just go back to business as usual, and like, yes, absolutely. I think we all want that. But I think we also have to create goals for ourselves, and what do we want and what truly will bring happiness. And I think like before, like it all leads back to, taking time with yourself and searching within and becoming a better person. I think the whole human race needs to do that and will benefit from that. And maybe we can finally like clean up this place and take care of our home that we all share and just make it better, less pollution and a better just quality of life all around. Okay, so the next one is the pig. The period of influence is immediate to middle. So again, like it can be anywhere from a couple weeks preceding this reading to a few months after. The pig. The pig is a symbol of prosperity. On the negative side, the pig symbolizes greed and avarice. The picture suggests material wealth, plenty to eat, contentment, and earthly pleasures, a life free of strife and worry. And we have it in position 2, purely an earthly happiness. The picture tells you to enjoy your earthly pleasures. The picture tells you to enjoy what you have for the moment. So for me, I just really think that this card is going back to just, it's one of the, I think, the heart, just saying like, you know, be grateful for what you have and enjoy what you have. Right now, you know, there's a lot of things that we're unable to do that we're used to doing. But, you know, we have everything that we need. So just enjoy it and enjoy your life and do all the things that you need to do to just be grateful and thankful for everything that you do have. And that doesn't have to be material things. But, you know, I know that there are material things that make us happy and feel comfort. So just don't take anything for granted, really. All right. So the next image, and I think it's the last match before the last card, is the angel. The angel. The period of influence is middle, so like 1 to 4 months after the reading. The symbol is literally for a guardian angel helping you. The angel may be our guardian angel that prevents us from false actions and urges us to do good deeds. The angel does not have to be connected to Christian beliefs. It is a universal spirit of goodness and protection. It is a feeling that one is not alone, that there is a universal power greater than oneself. The power is with us, guiding us to do the best we can. The power also helps us choose the correct path in life. In position 1, which we have it says, a bright desired happiness or good fortune awaits you. You will have success in whatever you're pursuing. This can be the joy of triumph or the attainment of a goal you've been working toward. It can also mean simple joy, like attaining the family happiness you've wanted. Generally, the happiness is of the spirit rather than derived from possession of material goods. So I definitely think, like, you know, our guardian angel is watching over us and taking care of us, and, you know, we will come out of this and we will be better. We're going to search within ourselves. We're going to figure out who we are, what we truly desire, what makes us happy, and we are going to be given that happiness. We just have to do the work. Nothing is going to fall into our laps. We do the work and we get to the other side. We get through the chaos to the cycle of where it's good again, right? It's an endless cycle, and, you know, we have to go through the bad to get to the good, and our guardian angel is there, you know, pushing us along to do the right thing. So the final card, the one, this is the one that you read all of them. You start with any that you might have matched, which we had the angel, so we already did the first one. And it was already in position 1, so, but you're supposed to read it in the position it's in, and then position 1 as the outcome or the result. So we already did angel. The next one is the horseshoe. The period of influence for horseshoe is middle, 1 to 4 months after the reading. The horseshoe picture tells us of great luck or success. The horseshoe implies luck or good fortune due to one's efforts. Again, it's like making the effort. Nothing's going to fall in your lap. You have to do the work, and you will receive as long as you're open to it. Okay, so we have it in position 3. Your desire will be fulfilled. Whatever you've been wishing for will come true. Generally, it is something that you have been working on or dreaming of for some time. The idea is to make sure that you set goals and have dreams that can come true. No wish or idea is too far-fetched to happen. It is only you who sets limits on how far you can go. And yeah, I think that our desire as a human race right now and as a world is to get back to our lives, to get out of this mess that we're in. And I think we definitely can do that. But again, it all comes down to doing the work and putting in the time and setting goals that we can attain. And I think we can all do our part to make the world a better place and to clean up the planet. There's little things that every single one of us can do. And all those little things, you might think it's just so small and it's not doing anything. But think of if 100 people, 1,000 people, 1,000,000, 1,billion people are doing little things to make the planet better and healthier. Think of the effect that that will have on the entire human race and the entire planet Earth that we call our home. We all share this common home. We have to put our differences aside and realize that to really, really make a change. So position 1 says the outcome, good fortune or great success awaits you. You will be successful, but only to the degree that you put effort into it. Don't just sit back and wish for success. Do something to get it. The picture tells you that your ideas and efforts are worthwhile and will meet with great success if you pursue them. Use your talents and great success will follow. So yeah, like do all the work. Do the work on ourselves. Do the work on, our internal and external selves, and we can truly make a change. It's amazing, like what the collective consciousness can do. So yeah, I think that we will have success. We will have success. We just have to do the work. Again, it all comes down to doing the work. The next picture is apple. Immediate influence, so could be a couple weeks prior or a couple weeks after this reading. It's a symbol for an encounter. The apple refers to little things that make us happy or cause us irritation. It's not a major card in our life, yet it is important in determining our attitude towards daily occurrences. If we can learn to enjoy pleasant happenings and tolerate unpleasant ones, then we can lower our stress level and enjoy life more. Remember, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. So in position 4, it is an unpleasant occurrence in the near future. The unpleasant occurrence is of a minor type and should not be allowed to spoil your day. If you can apply reason rather than emotion to the situation, you can negate the unpleasantness. At this time, don't add to the unpleasantness by being a bore yourself. Well, I personally think that is talking about right now. This is kind of like a minor unpleasant situation. I guess it maybe is a little more than minor, but we can't let it just ruin us and spoil our day. Like, we really just reach in and try to find something positive about the day or something positive that you can do, something you enjoy. Remember, like, if you have a negative thought, try to think of 3 positive thoughts to just counteract that. anything you can think of that's positive, even words that just bring you joy. So I think that's kind of what we're in right now. It's just something that we're dealing with, and we have to find the little things that make us happy. Position 1, the outcome, a pleasant happening. If you've been in the doldrums, then you should do some activity that gives you pleasure. Do something sensuous to make you happy. So, yeah, exactly. Like, we can bring ourselves out of this to a better place mentally and spiritually and even physically. Just find those little things that bring you joy and just change your mindset. Change your mind, change your life. It's so true. Okay, and the very last one. The very last one is the sun. The period of influence is immediate to middle, so either a couple weeks prior to this up to like 4 months after. The symbol for warmth and strength of character. Warmth and strength of character. I'm going to read the whole general meaning of the picture because I think it really says a lot. The sun is the center of our solar system. It radiates the heat and light that makes life possible on Earth. From earliest times, humans have worshipped the sun as the giver of life. The sun was the main object of worship for both the Aztecs and the Egyptians, who believed that humankind is the descendant of the sun god. In Eastern cultures, it is the yang, the force that brings warmth and flourishment and keeps evil away. Thus, not only are we affected by the physical sun that we see in the sky, but the sun is the self as well. The inner flame that burns within us and gives us life. We are the center of our social and physical environments. What we radiate from within affects the lives of the people around us. We are the sun that the picture refers to. When we radiate warmth from within, we are happy and have a positive influence on the people around us. When we freeze up, we push people away from us, causing unhappiness to everyone, including ourselves. So I love what it says, that the picture of the sun refers to the self. We have it in position 3. A lack of courage prevents you from getting what you want. Just the acknowledgement of this fact can put a person at ease. Look at your life and note where you are stagnant. What do you want but lack the courage to get? The picture can refer to major things or to minor things. Once you have isolated what you want, then you can begin to work on the problem. If you really want it, then you should pursue it when this picture comes up. This is the sun picture telling you that you have the capability to obtain what you desire. If you lack the courage to personally ask for or seek what you want, you can look for alternate ways of achieving it. The thing to remember is that we don't have to be courageous in all circumstances. There are many different types of courage, and what one sees as courageous can be viewed by another as dangerous or foolish. Do not let the lack of courage prevent you from getting the important things in life. Should you get this picture in this position and you lack the courage to do something that is really important to your future, do go ahead. No matter how scared you are, you will meet with success. Wow, I think that's like such a powerful card to get as like the final card in the reading, and the sun just representing the self. And courage, I think, is a huge thing. I think right now, just in the state of the world, there's been a lot of just like fear mongering, and there's a lot of people who are just like truly, truly afraid, just, that they just sit and watch the news and are on Facebook all the time. And like I said at the beginning, like there's so many lies out there right now that we have to basically weed through the lies to get to the truth, And I think we need to be really careful what we're spreading around. And you need to, if you read something, research it, find the source, like figure out if it's actually true or not before you spread it, into the universe. Because, there's a lot of people who will just read or believe anything that they read or hear. And I think that in itself just creates a monster, because it's just never ending. It feeds on fears. Just imagine like a giant monster feeding on fears and growing bigger and bigger and bigger. And then everyone is so consumed with fear and anxiety. And it's so unnecessary. Stress, it's an addiction. I think gossip and fear, it's addictions, and fear is a liar. And I think this card is just saying, like, be brave and face your fears, and you will find success. I have this necklace. It's called the Giving Key. So basically, it's a necklace. It's a key, and it has a word on it. And the word is like what you feel like you resonate with. It's like your word. And then, when you feel like you don't need it anymore, you can pass it on to somebody else who you feel might need it more. So my word, I'm not wearing it right now. I actually need to get a new one, because I feel like maybe like I don't need my word. My word that I chose was fearless or fearless. I feel like I got it a couple years ago when I just... a lot of fear and anxiety had been consuming me. And it was really great because I had been doing a lot of soul searching that year, and I would wear the necklace every single day, and I didn't even need to look at it because I knew what it said on it and what it meant to me. So if ever I was feeling anxious or just fearful about something, I would just like touch the necklace and know that the word was fearless, and just that would make me feel better. So there's little things that we can do. Shout out to the Giving Key, but there's always little things and little techniques that we can do to help us cope with things. Feel free to message me if you need help coping with anything. Anyways, so position 1, the outcome, I guess, if we are courageous. This is one of the nicest pictures to get in this position. It means that you are at your best. Prosperity, flourishment, life's caress, and happiness are all yours. You are in a wonderful phase. You are warm, beautiful or handsome, understanding, and as such, attract positive vibrations and people to you. It means that you are happy with yourself and therefore use your positive energy in a constructive way in whatever you're doing. This is the time when you're smiling at the world and the world is smiling back at you. By working on your positive qualities, you will master the situation. And I do think that's so true. I think that if we do work on mastering our positive qualities, that we can come through this better and brighter and stronger, and we can really make a lot of change in this world, and it needs it. Something does need to really change in this world. And we project, like I said, thoughts are things, law of attraction. Like, you project negative, you're going to get negative back. You project positive, you're going to get positive back. So again, like, I think it's super important. Like, nobody is perfect. Like, even the most positive person in the world, like, still going to have negative thoughts come into their minds. Like, we're human. We're all human, But I think it's super, super, super important to acknowledge what you are feeling. Don't try to ignore it and push it away and push it down, because that just makes it worse. We have to acknowledge our feelings and accept them, and then release those negative thoughts, and try to breathe in. I always breathe out the negative and breathe in the positive. So breathe out those negative thoughts after you acknowledge them, and breathe in those 3 positive thoughts that you can think of, or the 3 words that make you feel positive or that you associate with positivity. I think that, again, like, it's just so powerful. The collective conscious is so powerful, and we have to give to it in order to receive from it. So another shout out again to my dad at J Steel Music on Instagram. He's has this whole thing going called 90 at 9, which is also on Instagram, 90 at 9. So it's every day. He's doing it. He's in the Central Time Zone, so that's 9 p.m. Central Time. He's just asking everyone to do whatever it is that you do. Pray, meditate, whatever it is that brings you peace at 9 p.m. Central Time every single night. If the whole world gets in on that, wow, like, that's powerful. Think of all the change that we can create with that. That's the collective consciousness at work right there. It's all of us. It's all of us working together and being united instead of divided. And I think that is so, so important. I hope you, okay, you know what? I actually was thinking, I've been sitting here thinking that I missed a card, an image, because I remembered when I first pulled the cards and I went over them, I had remembered this coming up, and I was just thinking, I didn't talk about this. So I totally skipped. I'm so sorry for backtracking. I know we already kind of like summed this up, but I thought that this card was important because I think it has to do with the state of things right now. I totally missed the firewood card, which represents, it's immediate. So, well, I know for a fact that this is something that's been happening and is happening now. It's the symbol for our physical health, which obviously physical health is really in question right now. The general meaning, it refers to the immediate condition of our physical health. It does not refer to life and death types of illness. And I know this specific thing, the COVID-19, like, I know that is life and death for some people, and I'm not making light of that in any way. I totally know that. And again, like I said earlier, like, I would love to see, like, success, and how many cases, of people that have healed from this, 'cause I also think that another aspect of that affects physical health, I guess, is also our mental health. And when we're constantly being fed fear, I think that totally, it affects our minds, which eventually affects our bodies too. You know, we get anxiety and stress and all this. So, so I think that's a big issue also. So we have it in position 3, which says, you know, it's a minor illness. This could be a cold, a flu, or an irritation of some kind. It's not a major illness. Again, I mean, specifically, right now, I mean, that's specifically what we're dealing with. Yes, again, I know that for some people it does end up being serious, of course, just like I think anything. But yes, majority, like, of people, though, I think it's like a minor illness, just like the flu is a minor illness for most people. I'm not saying it's the same thing, but I think it's like similar. If you're not sick when you get this picture, then it might be a good idea to watch your diet, get adequate rest, and not do any activity that might influence your health negatively. Well, that's just kind of like what's going around right now. Like, don't go out if you don't need to, you know, take care of yourself. I hate that we're being like locked up and literally like willingly giving up our rights. and our right to assemble. But I think especially if you are not feeling well, if you're having any sort of symptoms, like don't go out, don't spread it. That goes with anything, even if it wasn't what's going around now. Just any sicknesses go around all the time, and the way that they're spread is obviously just through contact. So, or particles in the air. So it's like if you're sick, it's best to just stay home. Get better, take care of yourself. Taking care of ourselves is something that we need to start putting number one, first thing. Myself included. Like, I'm not better than anybody. Anyways, yeah, do take care of yourself. Do any type of physical activity right now that you can. Go for a walk in your neighborhood. You can, do yoga, do anything you can do, like in your home. There's tons of videos on YouTube. Also check out Fitbox. My family friends, they have a gym, a boxing gym, amongst other things, called Fitbox. They're amazing, and they're doing some online videos right now. You can check them out on Instagram and Facebook. Anyways, take, lots of vitamin C. You can take up to 2,000 milligrams a day. Take care of your body. I really believe in herbs and herbal remedies. I'm doing, I'm going to shout out so many people in this video, but I'm taking some Chinese herbs right now that were recommended by an acupuncturist at Mulberry Leaf Apothecary. They're really awesome. I also have a bunch of tinctures that my amazing sister made for me. Shout out to CRL Wright at CRL Wrights on Instagram. I love you, Casey. You're amazing. Like, she's the one that I really look to for herbal remedies and like the best things that I can take for my body. I've built up, she made me this awesome tincture called, it's Ella Campaign, which is a great like lung repair. And I have had like a history of asthma. I used to be a smoker, a heavy smoker. I used to get bronchitis and practically pneumonia all the time, and I developed asthma. And I've been taking this tincture, I can't remember when she specifically gave it to me. I think it was back in August, possibly. I've been taking it every single day, and I rarely use my inhaler. So I believe in the herbs, and just build up your immune system the best you can. Protect yourself. Don't just wait to like get something. Treating the symptoms does not, like, we need to treat the root of the problem, which is within, and build our systems up rather than just trying to deal with treating the symptoms when we do get something, because that doesn't really solve the problem to begin with. It's just like covering it up, basically. So anyways, just do what you can to build up your immune system, so that you have a strong force from within to defend your body from these things that it might absorb just in everyday life. Back to the card, it says, if you do get ill, it will not last long. Usually it'll go away by itself, and you won't even have to consult a doctor about it. However, make sure you do get adequate rest and a healthy diet so that it doesn't escalate into something more serious. And I think that's just, going back to saying, yes, like, take care of yourself. I think, yes, for most people, yeah, you might get something and it'll go away and you don't have to go to the hospital. You really don't want to go to the hospital right now if you don't have to. So yeah, the card is just saying, like, for most of us that, this is going to be a minor thing. And just, yeah, take care of yourself so that it doesn't escalate to a major thing, because it doesn't have to. So anyways, on that note, just, yeah, take care of yourselves, be well, love each other, spread love and peace throughout the world, think positive thoughts, acknowledge your negative thoughts. It's okay. It's totally okay. Acknowledge it. Think about why you're thinking of it and let it go. Just be well, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste, and I will see you next week.